This man was stabbed through the heart by his own mother, but he didn't fight back. Instead, he just looked at her and said, "I'm sorry." What Jack didn't know was that his mother had already been killed by a parasite. This wasn't his real mother. Jack eventually collapsed, his breath fading away, and the parasite left coldly, on its way to hunt down Jack's father. What no one expected was that the parasite on Jack transformed into the shape of a heart and then entered his body, replacing his real heart. The ringing phone suddenly woke Jack. He sat up with difficulty, instinctively reaching for his glasses. But when he put them on, he realized his vision had actually become worse. Then he noticed the wound on his chest. This wasn't a dream. He really had been killed by his own mother. But in the end, it was the parasite inside him that brought him back to life. Jack picked up the phone. It was the hospital. They told him his father was still alive and no longer in critical condition. At the same time, Jack's father was being questioned by the police. He told them a monster had killed his wife, but the officers firmly insisted that she was still alive. They believed Jack's father was hallucinating from the trauma. When Jack arrived at the hospital, his father had already accepted the police's explanation, convinced it had all been a nightmare. But Jack knew the truth. His mother was brutally murdered by a parasite, and he couldn't tell his father, not yet. He needed to use the parasite inside him to get revenge, while protecting innocent people. Jack knew the parasite would come back for his father, so he checked into a nearby motel to stay close. That night, the parasite inside Jack woke up. It explained how it had saved him, but also said that it now needed to sleep daily to recover from the effort. Now that they shared one body, they were technically enemies, but also survivors of life and death together. And for Jack, he no longer feared the parasite. To him, they were partners who trusted each other.